Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with the Dollar Tree's new stacked pumpkins. These are smaller than the ones from last year. These are only a foot tall. I am going to take a pencil and draw out a star on the top one and the bottom one. And I'm just doing like a primitive style star, nothing fancy. You could use a stencil if you can't do one yourself, or even a sticker would work. So once I have that all traced out on there, and I also traced one out on the very bottom pumpkin, I'm just going to use an X-Acto knife and cut through the plastic and cut out the star. You can heat up your X-Acto knife and it helps a little bit with a lighter or even a candle if you have one, and that helps get through the plastic easier. The top one was harder to cut through than the bottom one. The bottom one went rather easy. So once I have that all cut out, I'm just kind of going around, and then you can clean it up when you're done and get that completely cut out and then kind of shape your edges. So once I have them both cut out, I'm going to take the bottom pumpkin and a sponge pouncer, and I'm going to paint it with some black paint. And I ended up doing 2 coats on this. And I did end up doing the inside a little bit with the sponge pouncer on the bottom one and the top one. And the top one, you can't really get the sponge pouncer in there, so I ended up using a paintbrush for that. But as you can see, I'm just going to go around and paint the whole pumpkin. I let it fully dry and then painted it again. And I'm going to do the same one for the center one. I'm going to paint that one black using the same method with the sponge bouncer. If you want to spray paint them, you can. I tried it on another set and it just didn't really work out. It ran a lot and I found this method was easier. So I'm just going to do that to this middle one also. I didn't do a second coat to the center one because I'm going to be covering that up, and I just wanted to cover up the bright orange. So once I have those 2 done, I'm going to set those aside, and then on this top one, I sponge pounced some antique white on this one. Everything but the stem. Again, I did 2 coats on this as well. And just making sure that I get it nice and filled in, and the air bubbles that you get will go away. So once that was all painted, and as you can see, I did the insides, I'm going to take a small paintbrush and just paint the stem of the top one with some black paint. And just making sure I kind of followed the lines that were already on the pumpkin just to get it so it was nice and even all the way around. And I did 2 coats on the stem as well. So once I have them all painted and this middle one was dry, I took some fabric, which is homespun, and I cut it into strips. Well, I actually ripped it into strips and then cut the strips down to fit the size of my pumpkin. I'm going to add some Mod Podge right over the pumpkin. And then I'm going to just start laying my strips on and then going around the whole pumpkin with them. So as you can see, I'm just kind of laying it on the top here and then just pulling it down, making sure that I get my edges really well so they don't pull up. And my fabric started to fold because of where I ripped it, so I had to kind of fix it and then do this through the whole thing. And I made sure that I got the top and the bottoms really well so that those were stuck on. And then again, I'm just going to go around the whole thing until I get the pumpkin fully covered. So again, just laying it on. And here is my final one. And I'm just going to lay it right over that last spot. And again, just putting the Mod Podge right over all of the other fabric. And I did it pretty thick because I want it to stay on there very well. And I did this with all of them. And then I'm just going to lay that strip on and then pull it up and then smooth it out with my fingers. And I did that on all of them. And I also pushed in like all the grooves on the pumpkin. The fabric is all pushed into those all the way around. Again, like I said, making sure you get those edges so that it doesn't peel up. And then just let that fully dry just like that. Once I had it fully dry, I'm just going to come in and trim off the edges on the inside so that the pumpkins still snap together. So now that's all trimmed, I'm going to start snapping the pumpkins together. And these are kind of hard to snap together, especially with the fabric. So I'm just going to kind of twist it on, then add that top one. And this is turning out so super cute already. Next, I cut 2 more strips or ripped 2 more strips from my homespun. And I'm going to put 1 strip in between the top 2 pumpkins and then the bottom 2 pumpkins. So I'm just going to wrap it around, slide it in there. This is so you can't see any of the top and bottom of that pumpkin that we put the fabric on, any pieces of fabric that didn't go all the way to the top and kind of fill that gap in. So I did that with the top one, and then I'm going to do that with the bottom two as well. So I just cut them to fit around the pumpkin and then just hot glued it into place. And then just add a little more glue for that last little piece. And that fills in the gaps really nicely and hides any of the frayed fabric or anything that could be between the two pumpkins. Finally, I made a raffia bow, and I'm just going to glue that right underneath the stem here on the top pumpkin. And then I am going to stuff some fairy lights in here. And these are just from Dollar Tree, and I just kind of push them up in. And then if you need to, you can tape it along the edges to hold them all into place. They were kind of being wiry on me, so I just kind of shoved them all in there. And that is it. This project is finished. I think this turned out so super cute, and I absolutely love it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.